My name is Vishnu Gopal TV. I am a legal intern at LEXIS and Company. I am from Cooperative School of Law, Kerala. I am a third year student pursuing BBA LLB Honors. Today's topic for this video is regarding the Farm Acts. The purpose of this video is to analyze about the Farm Acts. We all know about that. India is primarily an agricultural country because more than 50% of our population depends upon agriculture for their livelihood. It is a true fact that India could attain its development only by giving more considerations and more importance to the agriculture sector. In recent days or in recent months, we have seen or we have observed the protests and agitation that has been taking place in various parts of our country. We all knew that those were the reflections of the three agriculture sector bills which were passed by the monsoon session of our parliament in 2020. The bill regarding agriculture which were passed by the parliament were Farmers Produce Trade and Commerce Promotion Facilitation Bill 2020, Farmers Empowerment and Protection Agreement of Price Assurance and Farm Services Bill 2020, Essential Commodities Amendment Bill 2020. One India and one agriculture market was the main concept behind this introducing of these three bills. So the farm acts were or farm bills were passed in both houses of the parliament and were approved by the president of India. Even though these bills were passed, protests against the bills are rising from various opposite parties as well as from certain farmer groups all over the nation. They challenge these challenges, or they challenge by pointing out the anti-federal characteristics of this bill. So there is a need to look on to some of the pros and cons of this Farm Acts 2020. So the main aim of Farmers Produce Trade and Commerce Bill is to promote the trade from one state to another, to give a chance for the farmers to sell their products outside, that is APMC, that is Agriculture Produce Market Committee. Normally, state had an opportunity to collect the amount from the farmers for selling their products outside the prescribed market. The act had prevented the state from collecting such amount. So another advantage is that it provides farmers the opportunity for trading and trading their product via internet, that is by electronic trading. Oppositions argue that it will lead to losing of the revenue of the state as they cannot collect the mandi fees, and may also leads to the ending of the MSP, that is minimum support price based procurement system. Another bill passed that was the Farmers Agreement of Price Assurance and Farm Services Bill, is related to the agreement between producers of products and buyers. Even though it says that it will protect farmers, it does not provide the means for fixing the price of a product. There also exists a chance of exploitation of farmers by the corporate when free hand is given to the corporate. So Essential Commodities Amendment Bill had changed the ordinance which was passed in June. So this act removed cereals, pulses, oil, seeds, onion, edible oil and potatoes from the essential commodities list. Critics fear that the bills will remove the system of license for trade in these commodities. So there is a need to look on to the constitutionality of these farm acts. So there is a need to look on to this constitutionality. It's very much important because in one of the case, that is Union of India versus HS Dhillon case, that case here it was stated that the constitutionality of laws which the parliament passed can be challenged if it is a matter under the state list, or if there is a violation of fundamental rights is found. Here in this case of these farm acts, the main problem or the lack of clarity that exists is that it doesn't mention that facts that under which constitutional provision the parliament is bound to make such legislation under legislation regarding these subjects. So, while analyzing these aspects, we can clearly say that the Farm Bills 2020 appears to have only poor legal viability. So, Center has used entry 33 of the concurrent list to pass these farm bills, which will weaken the spirit of cooperative federalism that our country needs in these days. When we talk about this agriculture, it is exclusively the subject of the state, but by reanalyzing these farm bills 2020, which was passed by the parliament, we can understand the unusual intervention of the center over the subject of the state. It is important to note that entry 28 of the state list, that is market and fairs, is not subject to the entry 33 of the concurrent list, that is trade, commerce, distribution of domestic products, distribution of imported products. So there exists a great possibility for reasonably arguing that these farm acts 2020 have very poor legal viability and also weakens the cooperative federalism, which is essential if not being outrightly unconstitutional. So that's all about the topic. So you can like, subscribe and comment on my video, and do like and subscribe our YouTube channel Lexcliq. Please give me a feedback regarding this video, and if you have any questions or queries regarding this video, you can please mention that in the comment box. Please comment there, so I will be replying as soon as possible. This video does not solicit any types of promotion or advertisement as per the guidelines of Bar Council of India, and the sole purpose of this video is for educational purposes only. By saying these words, I'm concluding. Thank you.